dancers, I'm Jordan with Heart with Lions. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be doing a brain dance together and thinking about all the growth that is around us in nature. Let's begin. We're going to start with a hand on our heart and a hand on our belly, pretending that we're big, beautiful trees soaking up all the oxygen and sunlight around us. In and out. Again, in and out. One more big breath, soaking up all the air around us. In and out. Let that go. We're going to start tapping our head, waking up our skull, down the backs of my throat, front of my throat, back of my neck, down my collarbones and my arms, the sides of my body, front of my body, back of my spine, across my bottom, down my legs, all sides of my legs, under my feet, and that's going to turn into brushes. We're going to start brushing the dirt or the rain off of our tree, waking up my roots, waking up my trunk, across the front of my body, back of my spine, down the side bodies, down my arms, across the front of my collarbone, down my head. And that's going to turn into little pinches. We're just going to squeeze, make sure we're still here, check in front of my throat, back of my neck, down my shoulders, my arms, little squeezes or pinches. Try not to tickle yourself too much. Down the sides of my body, and down my roots, down to my feet. And we're going to gather the energy all the way up, and we're going to shrink down into a little seed. And we're going to practice going from a tiny seed in our garden, a small little life force, and growing into a big, beautiful redwood tree. And we're going to do that again. We're going to shrink to a seed, and we're going to grow to a tree. Your seeds and your trees can look different than mine. Shrink and grow. As long as we're shrinking to some sort of a little seed and growing to a big tree. You can twist your tree and twist your seeds. And tree, one more together. And seed and tree. Feeling that sunlight on your tree. We're going to draw a line across our trunk. I'm just going to move my branches, enjoying them in a little calm breeze, light wind that's just blowing the branches. Let your head be a branch that also moves by this wind. They can cross. They can do different things. Maybe the wind starts to get a little heavier, a little more gusty, like a storm is coming. Now we're really moving our branches. The head is moving too. It gets windier. It gets windier. It gets windier until it stops. Leaving my branches where they are. I'm going to pick up my roots and move my tree somewhere else. Just finding a different place to move my roots. Trying to settle into new soil and replant in a different home. And once you find a new place to root your tree, let that sink down. I'm going to take one side of my body and stick it together like one big trunk into the soil that I'm planted in. Other side of my body is just going to fly in the wind. And fly however you'd like today, dancers. Let's gather all of the branches that are flying to the front, and to the back, and to the side, and cut them in half. Now we got to start flying all over again. And eventually, we're going to grow these branches back out. A little bird's going to come along and fly down. Bird flies up, bird flies down, bird flies away. Awesome, we're gonna try that on a trunk on our other side. Whichever side you didn't do, dancers, we're gonna stick together, one big trunk into that soil. Branches on the other side are flying. Floating in the wind, moving any way you'd like on that side, dancers. Let's find them all in front. Let's find them all in back. Let's find them to the side, and cut. And now they fly. Our new cut branches are gonna grow back out. And bird comes along and fly down. Bird flies up. Bird flies down. And bird flies away. We're gonna find the tops of our leaves and the edges of our roots, and we're gonna connect them across our body all the way in front. Saying hello from the tips of our fingers to the bottoms of our toes. 2 more with me. 1 and 2. Same thing, we're just gonna tap them behind our body. Tips of my fingers, ends of my toes, behind my body. 2 more. 1 and 2. Pick up a handful of seeds. We're gonna toss these seeds over my shoulder 3 times. Here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 3. All right, pick up seeds on the other side. Whichever side you didn't do, we gotta sprinkle them to that side as well. Here we go, 3 times. 1 and a 2 and a 3. Stop. All right, to finish, we're gonna place a hand on our heart and a hand on our belly. We're gonna take a deep breath in together to finish. And let that go, thinking about all the energy we just woke up around our tree, all the fresh air and sunlight we have now. Thank you so much for joining me, dancers. Keep looking at the other videos on our channel and keep dancing until I see you next time. Bye.